原田さん、お帰りなさい。
なんだあいつ。
あの人はいつもああなのよ。
最近の学生は礼儀を知らないな。
感じが悪いったらありゃしない。
肉煮えましたよ。
どうもすいません。
岡田さん、ビールいかがですか？
いえ、私はジュースの方が。
そうですか。じゃあ。
幸せなら手を叩こうポンポン、幸せなら手を叩こうポンポン、幸せなら態度で示そうよ、そらみんなで肉食おう。
懐かしいですね、あの写真。
ええ。
幸せなら手を叩こうポンポン、幸せなら手を叩こうポンポン、幸せなら態度で示そうよ、そらみんなで手を叩こうポンポン、幸せなら態度で示そうよ、そらみんなで手を叩こうポンポン。
うるさいぞ、静かにしろ。少しうるさかったかな。
うん。歌はやめた方がいいな。
大丈夫ですよ。さあ、よく煮えてますよ。
あら、お野菜がもっとあった方がいいんじゃないですか？
あ、そうですね。
いえ、私が切ってきます。
あ、すみません。
いいえ。
写真より実物の方がいいな。
さあ、どんどんやってください。
Let's just go over what happened there again. Yan has invited Saito-san and Kuwata-san, his friends from the university, to his apartment. But all they talk about is this woman in the photograph, Miss Okada. That's because she's been invited to the party as well. The neighboring couple, Mr. and Mrs. Hori, seem very curious about the relationship between Yan and Miss Okada. With this special guest, the party has been going very well until suddenly Yan's next-door neighbor bangs angrily on the door, complaining about the noise. In this part of the program, we'll take a closer look at one particular scene from Yan's story and focus on a useful new expression that is used there. Today, let's focus on this scene where Mr. and Mrs. Hori, Yan's neighbors, watch him arrive home with Miss Okada. Watch closely and try to guess what's going on. Pay attention to their gestures, facial expressions, tone of voice, and so on. This should help you to understand.
失礼します。ねえ、どう思う？
何が？
私はあの人ヤンさんの恋人だと思うけど、どう？
どうかな。俺は違うと思うけどな。
私はあの人ヤンさんの恋人だと思うけど。
どうかな。俺は違うと思うけどな。
Mr. and Mrs. Hori are talking about who the young woman with Yan might be. They use the word 恋人, meaning boyfriend, or as in this case, girlfriend. Let's watch the same scene once again.
ねえ、どう思う？
何が？
私はあの人ヤンさんの恋人だと思うけど、どう？
どうかな。俺は違うと思うけどな。
私はあの人ヤンさんの恋人だと思うけど。
どうかな。俺は違うと思うけどな。
They're curious about the relationship between Yan and Miss Okada. Mrs. Hori thinks she's probably Yan's girlfriend, but Mr. Hori thinks she isn't. The word chigau expresses his disagreement with what his wife is saying. Their way of talking is rather informal as their husband and wife. The more formal and probably for you more useful version would be this.
ヤンさんの恋人だと思いますが。
違うと思いますが。
ヤンさんの恋人だと思いますが。
違うと思いますが。
Both of these contain と思います which is used to express what you think. So, this first sentence means, I think she's Yan's girlfriend. And the second literally means, I think that's not the case. If you add nga at the end, you can make your opinion sound less definite, implying that you can't be absolutely sure. Now, let's watch a skit performed by Ando-san, Koyanagi-san, and Kodama-san. In this skit, you'll hear some more examples of today's と思いますが expression.
さて、駅はどっちかな。こっちだと思いますが。
こっち？どうかしら。こっちだと思いますが。
そうかな。こっちだと思いますが。あれ？あれ？駅はこっちこっち。
こっち？
ほら、こっちです。ああ、本当だ。さあ、行きましょう。ありがとう。
Poor them. They had to go back the way they'd come from. Anyway, Ando-san and Koyanagi-san weren't sure which way the station was, so they said と思いますが to express what they thought. They said,
こっちだと思いますが。
こっちだと思いますが。
This means, I think it's this way. But Kodama-san was sure where the station was because he had found the sign. So he said, very definitely,
こっちです。こっちです。
It's this way. In this part of the program, we'll explain how to make your own sentences using the new expressions introduced earlier. Today, let's see how to say what you think using と思います。こっちです means it's this way. But if you want to say I think it's this way, you have to change this です into だ and follow it up with と思います。You can see the same kind of change in the skit we're going to watch now. Try to see what's different between the first scene and the second scene.
安藤さんは。
あ、その件はですね。
あれ、電話中か。あ、児玉さん、すぐ終わります。